I'm just putting this for record placement before it gets a copyright thing. Okay, so there is, I put up on Twitter, I got locked out of Twitter. I did put up there that I was trying to get in touch with, like, the Grover Cleveland was to the Mickey Sticker Club for Mickey Mantle's wife. Yeah, hi! For Zoo House. Zuhause, for the 2 Miller Drive, Lake Grove 11755 in New York State that I used to live at with Dr. Evil when you told me NICKLAUS came curbside in the United States of America in New York, and he told the story to some local. I'm like, I want to go home with him. I don't want to go back to Jason. I'll call him, write him, we'll send him divorce papers. I'm good. I'm not leaving. Like, you just told me I'm, like, I can keep him and he can keep me. I want to go home with him. I was like, I do not even want to go back to 2 Miller Drive. Let Jason fucking worry about it. Literally. And here we are, 2020, and nothing's fucking fixed. So I'm sitting here, as I normally am, and the radio's on, and I'm doing backup, because I was there on the build before the Academy or Grammy or whatever the fuck they earn in Nobody Gives a Shit land of stardom, before they start singing with their pipes and thinking like, it's all their, oh my god, it's all me. Like, I thought of it, it was really nice, it's not my girlfriend. Yeah, okay, right, sure it was. Right, yeah, I got the backstory on that one, because it's usually one of, like, the, like, super serious crime fighters, and, like, we just use you guys as, like, toys to fucking sing it so it comes back into my VIN, so then I can coptically fucking answer questions. So I usually do, when I'm talking in the mirror, being, oh my god, look at that, she looks herself in the eye in the mirror and talks sometimes. Yes, and then she draws a box, snaps a photo with her hand, and then throws it up for extra human function and says the extra human function so it's searchable in thin air protocols, because she's not human like you fucking snapnecks. Snapneck. I was driving the other day, and more respectfully, there was a gentleman with a Tinsel Parachord 9-line on the back. I think it's a 9-line, something like that. I don't know, something military, whatever, in a black pickup truck when we were going up to Bear Mountain. And I know in timing and sequence, because I was with the fucking Auburn jail prison of, like, Clinton Dannemora or Auburn or I don't know, whatever. And he was starving because nobody fucking fed him. And even though I didn't want to feed the animals and I didn't want to be tied to Matthew Teofrio, Pentagon's nephew, I felt bad about the whole Mexico City drug bust that fucking locked up all the Irish guys because of Elizabeth and her fucking useless cunts that she's got running the operation. So I had them put strings around apples, and we programmed it in to feed Teofrio since he hadn't eaten 3 days. So he tells me the story. I'm like, yeah, okay, great. And I have to listen to 2 hours of Teofrio reminding me of all the nice things I've ever done for him, but, like, in a way that it's just like, what is this gonna fucking cost me on the back end? But anyway, as we were driving, there's a guy, military grade, I suppose, and he had some Tinsel Town sticky on the back window of his pickup, said 9-line and like a parachute with a maybe 550 Parachord. I don't know, isn't that what you use on thickness these days? Since Tinseltown in, like, silver screens getting a little fucking thin. And so anyway, as we drove by, his neck went, think. We call that snap neck because the timing, and then I interviewed him afterward. Actually, I think I did before I did the snap neck. I interviewed him in my method, and I said, listen, I got some business going on in a possibility. You're going to be alive on the road at the same time as me. I need eyeball view of my whatever, being nice to the kid that everybody said I murdered, but whatever. And I threw in prison, which I didn't. I was like, Ben, you seem to be a reputable whatever. So based on your Mickey Sticker Club whatever on the back of your truck, which I followed that one all the way through to documented it, got his permission, said, well, no, yeah, no, I'm okay. What do I need to do? And I'm like, all you gotta do is look at me and then look back on the road and don't get in an accident and live. And he was like, really? I'm like, yeah, really. So that was it. So we did that. So that happened. And then just now, I'm doing my backdrop on what the fucking meaning behind the music is. And then I did my extra human function. So this way, if it's in my ear and my whatever, it's on my fiction and diction. Like, hurry the like, what are we fucking waiting for, assholes? I'm just curious. Like, it's not like I don't know what the fuck diagnostics is and who the fucking problem is from the get-go. I mean, I'm Velvet, Velvet. In Romania, we gave you Velvet in English, flatline. We gave you Velvet in Romanian, being, no, in Italian it's veluto, and then it's something along the lines. Oh, it's my name. He usually calls me Katia. So if it's flatline, it sounds like Katifa, but then that sounds like Antifa. So I'm like staying away from that one. But the point is that he says Katia, and that's for me, for my last name with Kataruzza, it just makes sense. And then we gave a third language in totally different, which is Germano e Tedesco for Ecola. It's I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know the pronunciation, the dexterity, but it's Samt. S-A-M-T. Almost like exempt. Yeah, she's exempt. There's no place value. We're not holding her hostage in New York City when she comes to birth, or, you know, NYX as Goddess Nyx. We're not holding her hostage. We're not placing value on her head. And there's way too much to fix between the Royal Air Force problem and the fucking enemy from last few wars, and then all the heads speaking the wrong reality. I mean, it's ancient Egyptian goddess Nyx, who's Greek in that aspect, but she's got the Sphinx, and she's got the Osiris and Isis project, where this is her symbol, that's my sacred symbol, with NICKLAUS and with Alexander. Well, actually, really, it's with NICKLAUS for my Savage Garden position in this world. But then I've got, okay, so then in Romania, though, the problem with the language of Romania, being Romania, the country and the language, is that velvet then became two other meanings that, with the exact same word, they put two different spellings, and it means money. It's money and it's value. That becomes a problem. Because what they did was they sold the fucking head cases around me, meaning my mother and my father, in quiet, dangerous places that accept bribes and money and just do shit. And then nobody's gonna know, nobody's gonna believe. And it takes fucking forever for anything to get fixed, because everybody's gotta mail in their vote. And if they don't get their vote, they're really upset because they don't like this new chick. She don't let them have a say. We don't let you have a say, fucking asshole, because I already know what the crime was, and they're sitting around for 42 more fucking years, growing the world all the more dangerous. That's why. You can have a vote when I fix shit. And then there's something to vote about. Right now, there's only fucking fix or fucking die. Go ahead, vote. There we are. Now that they got their vote. Let's think about this. That's where I'm at as far as what the fuck is taking so long with you all. I really don't give a shit what your excuses are. It's fix or die. That's it. Those were the only two choices you ever fucking had. Not but. I already saw the crime, documented the crime, handed the crime into the authorities. And it is still my parents. They allowed it to go on. They allowed it to go in my ear and then cascade effects to push the economy and the future into a route that they wanted, which we said no. But we want the Facebook, but we want the shares, we want the money. Really, Grand Theft Auto? Sounds to me? You know what it sounds like to me? Oh my god, please kill me. Okay, sure. So then don't complain when you see like mass roundup and murder of really rich people that are really fucking useless other than growing the world more fucking dangerously by just sitting around doing nothing.